So Crash Bandicoot Remastered looks amazing. The whole internet's been launched into a nostalgic frenzy of excitement. Literally looks like they've rebuilt it from the ground up, which is what a remaster should be for a game that old. None of this fucking HD retextured Skyrim or your Ezio Edition Assassin's Creed, these 5-year-old games that are getting remastered. Which I sort of understand why they're getting done, but it's not really a remaster, is it? It's just release them on the new hardware so they can make more money, essentially. But for a lot of gamers, the PlayStation 1 was the original console, and with that, Crash Bandicoot was one of the original games I ever played. But what was different about Crash Bandicoot that made it so popular? Unlike other 3D platformers that came in the following years that Crash Bandicoot was released, like Donkey Kong, Spyro, or Banjo-Kazooie, they offered more of an open level that encouraged sort of exploration and collectibles. Whereas Crash instead kept the more traditional point-to-point level structure that was more common in the side-scrolling games like the original Mario. This allowed shorter, faster, and crucially more varied levels. Not only visually, there was an array of scenery and cultural settings that often get overlooked, but mechanically, some of Crash's most iconic levels were the vehicle levels, whether you riding a jet ski through pirates, riding a tiger across the Great Wall of China, or of course riding a wild hog through a tribal village. It was always a welcome break from the basic platforming. Because the levels were so short and quick, there was a sense of really fast progression in the game. And because on the hub world you could see how many levels you had left before you moved on to the next island or the next warp room or whatever, you could see yourself moving towards an end goal, which is crucial, I think, to the game's success. The quick levels also gave the game endless replayability. It wasn't a burden to go back and replay a level to try and 100% it, trying to find the last few boxes that you missed, try and find a crystal, try and find a token to get in the bonus levels. It wasn't a burden because you knew it was literally a 3 minute job. You knew the level like the back of your hand. You could get through it in 30 seconds if you were good enough. So it was sharp, it was fast. You could get through them pretty quickly. In that sense, it had the same appeal of traditional arcade games. You could jump in for 5 minutes, play a level, jump out with no consequence or commitment. You had no complicated mechanics. You literally played it with the jump button and the D-pad for directional keys. There was no difficulty setting. It was literally dependent on you improving as a player as you got further through the game and the game got harder. And there was no story there was a story, but there was no in-depth story. Literally, you got your context of the character and what they're doing, and that's it. They only gave us the context that was necessary for the game to be enjoyable. Looking back at it now, it just oozes a charm that so many modern games it's just absent in a lot of big budget titles like your Call of Duties and that. Obviously there are some exceptions to that. With the indie game scene going from strength to strength, the likes of Ukulele just around the corner, and even Ratchet and Clank also getting remastered recently, the 3D platforming genre is seeing a revival, which I'm loving seeing. So anyway, those are just some quick thoughts I had on why I enjoyed Crash so much, and why so many people enjoyed it growing up, and why it's warranted this remastered edition. I would love to hear what you have to say about it. I would love to hear your stories about Crash Bandicoot growing up. And yeah, let's just look forward to getting our hands on the remastered version. It looks amazing. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys.